Hello and welcome. I am Thomas Porteous and you are watching The World Report. Let's take a look at some of the top headlines. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has paused all military aid to Ukraine days after his White House showdown with President Zelensky. Meanwhile, the White House is reportedly looking at options to ease sanctions on Russia, imposed following the invasion of Ukraine. The Trump administration has suspended all US military aid to Ukraine, blocking billions in crucial shipments. This comes after a heated White House exchange where President Trump warned Ukrainian President Zelensky of risking World War III. A senior official told Fox News the aid suspension is only a temporary pause, not a permanent end. The decision followed a high-level White House meeting with key figures like Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. So far, the US Congress has approved $175 billion in total assistance for Ukraine since Russia's invasion in 2022, but new aid under Trump remains unlikely. Reports also suggest the administration is planning to restore ties with Russia and lift sanctions on the Kremlin. We are also joined by Sergei Dvorianov. Thank you very much, Sergei, for joining us. I was wondering, Sergei, how does Moscow interpret this decision that the US has halted military aid to Ukraine? And does the Kremlin see this as a victory, or is this just a temporary pause, as this Secretary of State has said?
Thank you so much for your question. First of all, I want to start my speech with explanation of the position of Donald Trump, US administration also as well. Their position is very clear that if Mr. Zelensky, who is right now representative, or unfortunately representative of Ukrainian nation, but not president at all, if he really wants to achieve peace, he should surrender and he should took all, like we can tell, dedication to Donald Trump like a key person and peacemaker, without any conditions, without like a explanation of his vision and his mission. That is a very clear position, because it's a question about intention of the current government of Ukraine. But we can see that for Mr. Zelensky is only one chance to be in power, because he doesn't want listen anything about re-election.
Yes.
And he is very scared about this. Is only one chance to continue. That's why that is his intention, to put his nation, his country to deep conflicts. That's why immediately after meeting with Donald Trump, he approached current UK government and
Yes.
King Charles as well. That's why that is his policy right now. He wants more deep conflict.
Dr.
Because
Dvorianov,
it's only one chance to him be in power.
Dr. Dvorianov, I was just wondering, does this decision indicate that Western support for Ukraine is waning, or do you expect alternative forms or assistance to continue?
Actually, unfortunately, European shameless politicians, especially France, Germany and UK, all of them right now, they have the same like a choice, the same way like Mr. Zelensky, because all of them, they depend on each other. And right now, they of course should support each other, because the current situation with Donald
Yes.
Trump, when he completely turned the policy, is a big challenger for all of them. That's why we can see that, of course, they will try their level best to increase this conflict and to supply more weapons, and that is only one chance.
Yes.
But of course, I believe that people-to-people diplomacy can be very useful and effective during this time, and we should start to negotiate peace with all our efforts.
Dr. Sergei Dvorianov, thank you very much for joining us.